So Pavilion has just opened its doors to their third shopping centre right here in Malaysia, here in Damansara Heights. It's next to DC Mall, walking distance from MRT Pusat Pandan Damansara. This is also where Tesla Malaysia has officiated their first ever flagship experience centre in Malaysia, as well as the public debut of the new Tesla Model 3 Highland. Yeah, as you can see, the whole place is all cordoned off. But I'm not here to just do a simple walk around. I'm here to drive the Model 3 Highland. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first drive in the Tesla Model 3 Highland. This one is the top of the range, long range all-wheel drive variant that's able to complete the Century Sprint 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds with a WLTP range on a full charge of 629 kilometers. Now, Tesla is said to have improved all aspects of this car compared to the previous generation. The previous Tesla Model 3, not the previous generation. This is actually essentially what is called a facelift. So the previous Tesla Model 3, that one I've driven it extensively. That one was a little bit stiffer, a little bit sportier, a little bit harder. Well, I would say less refined. And Tesla is said to have addressed all of those and made this into a much more sophisticated and premium product. So let's head out and see what this Model 3 is all about. Okay, so first things first is I've had all the mirrors, steering wheel all set up, and new to the Model 3 Highland is that you see that there's no gear lever stalk or no turn signal stalk. That's because everything is integrated into the screen as well as on the steering wheel itself. So, okay, once I have my foot on the brakes, you swipe down to reverse, and there's also a fail-safe. Tesla has made a fail-safe with the gear lever. There's physical buttons on the sort of the roof lining here, so you're able to see there's P, R, and D. So in case any situation that you need to use a fail-safe, it's located right here. Okay, so I'm in D, I've got navigation on, let's go. Okay, let's start with something very controversial, is the removal of the turn signals. A lot of people was quite bothered by it. I actually am not too concerned about it because Ferrari has done it for many years, and I'm quite used to that kind of calibration. But only thing that in the Model 3 Highland is that both the left and right signals are on the left spoke, whereas on the Ferrari you're able to very easily tell the direction because left it's on the left spoke, right it's on the right spoke. But it really takes no time at all to get used to it. If this is your daily driver, it'll become muscle memory in no time, trust me. So first impressions is that NVH has dramatically improved. That's because Tesla has applied double layer acoustic windshield as well as new seals around 360 to create 31% quieter cabin compared to the previous Model 3. And just cruising along, yes, it's very obvious. It's a much more refined, quieter product. The suspension has also been reworked, and wow, going over these kind of expansion joints as well as the speed stripes it's a whole lot more graceful. Listen, feel it. Oh, so comfortable. The previous Model 3 was a little bit on the stiffer side, a little bit on the sportier side, but this one, I mean, as a city daily driver, I feel that this calibration is much better. Like you see, even over these undulations, it just soaks up all the bumps, imperfections very, very nicely. Comfortable. It's now a very comfortable car. And of course, being a Tesla, you will have no problems with the power, just the gun and go. 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds, fantastic. Now, over these kind of speed stripes, wonderful. I don't even feel the kind of vibrations coming through the steering wheel. It's just a very, it's really nicely isolated, all the road imperfections. So by making this a more comfortable car, what happens to the handling? As with any Tesla Model 3, this is really a quintessential sports sedan. That band right there, quite impressive. Given that the weight of the Model 3 Highland, this all-wheel drive, it's 1,840 kilograms. It's actually quite difficult to find a good balance between the comfort as well as handling prowess. And Tesla has done a fantastic job in this Model 3 Highland. Now, because of the new suspension calibration, the steering feel has also transformed slightly. It's now a lot more linear, a lot more refined, and it reacts to inputs more naturally compared to the previous Model 3. In fact, among most EVs, steering feel is something that's very difficult to calibrate. And this Model 3 Highland, it gives you the sense of sportiness, the sense of reassurance, yet it's still very soothing, easy to navigate and maneuver. Let's say you're just changing lanes into a corner. It reacts to your input more naturally now. Overall, first driving impressions of the Model 3 Highland, this is an incredibly refined product. In terms of the driving dynamics, it has been enhanced dramatically compared to the previous Model 3, and even compared to its competitors. I think at this price point, there's just no competition. Regardless of whether you're an EV or an ICE car, the Model 3 just offers superb value for money, as well as the enhanced driving dynamics, technologies, features. The Model 3 Highland is essentially a facelift version of the Tesla Model 3. It comes with reworked styling for better aerodynamics. Pearl white is a standard option. If you go for solid black or this deep blue metallic, will cost you 5,000 ringgit. Stealth grey is 7,500. Ultra red, the flagship color, is 11,000 ringgit option. Personally, I would have mine spec'd in stealth grey just because I think that it looks classier. So our test unit is spec'd to the brim. It comes with the optional 19-inch Nova wheels, which I think that looks, well, sharper, and it does not compromise in terms of ride comfort as we've tested just now. The charging flap is located at the left tail lamp, so you just do a tapping motion and it opens up. The Model 3 Highland supports up to 11 kilowatt of AC charging and up to 250 kilowatt of DC fast charging. Now, if you're wondering how to close up this flap, actually, when you have the charging cable plugged in and the car is completed its charge, you remove the charging cable. It takes approximately 10 seconds and the flap will close it automatically. Otherwise, if you're like me now, you have to go into the screen, press the buttons for it to close up. Changes in the interior is not drastic, not dramatic. However, they have been given little nips and tucks to create a much more premium, more modern cabin. And I think that the changes are actually quite impactful. So for starters, you can see that the steering wheel is now even more minimalistic. There's no gear lever selector, no turn signals. Everything is all housed in this 15.4 touchscreen. And it comes with all the controls. You know, this is where you open up your glove box, change the air vent ventilation, select your gears, turn on the 360-degree camera. Everything is all done within this screen itself. And I think that it's quite easy to navigate. The operation is very fluid, so even if you move it around like this, it's quick. It's like an iPad. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but once you get your hands on it, I think it's quite a straightforward affair. But if you can't be bothered with doing all the touchscreen stuff, you can always press the voice command button and then say, turn on seat ventilation. The new ambient lighting is a nice touch, and the enhanced 17 speaker setup justifies the 30,000 ringgit premium. Of course, that comes with the increased range, faster charging capability, as well as better power. Now, for the all-important storage practicality, you get plenty of storage spaces over here, 2 cup holders. This is quite a massive stuff for you to put even a small bag. Center armrest space is decent, and this 2 kind of sections here, this is where you have your wireless charging, and on the left side is where you place your cards. Now, the side door bins don't fit a large size water bottle, but I think practicality, I'll give 1 thumbs up. Seated into the back seats of the Model 3 Highland, I have the front seat adjusted to my usual driving position, and I'm 175 cm tall. Headroom is about 1 tennis ball's worth, even though this panoramic glass roof does not eat into my head space. Knee room, I have about 2 tennis balls worth, but space in the footwell, I think The driver's seat is seated a little bit low, so I'm not able to comfortably slot my feet underneath the front seat, but the center here, yeah, it opens up quite a bit of space. Amenities in here include 2 back pockets, 2 USB Type-C charging, but you do get an 8-inch rear passenger display that allows you to control the main functions for your climate control, the oscillation, your heated seat functions, infotainment, as well as, oh, you can even watch YouTube back here if you're connected to Wi-Fi. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Tesla Model 3 Highland dual motor all-wheel drive in Malaysia. Given its enhanced features, drivability, technology, and the government incentives on EVs, at this price point of sub 250,000 ringgit, this Tesla Model 3 Highland should be right up there in your consideration list if you have an access to a home charging facility. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the Tesla Model 3 Highland? For more information and comparison, make sure to log on to WapCar.my. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Adrian, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Oh, it's so good. The roads here has just made it so complicated. Fantastic. Oh, how can you remove something like that? But
300 meters, keep left to take exit 23.
yeah, how do I use it?